The most anticipated animes of 2022. The COVID-19 pandemic wreaked havoc on film and television productions everywhere as it swept the globe in 2020, and anime was no exception. Studios announced a series of delays when Japan entered a state of emergency, with major programs such as One Piece and My Hero Academia among the first victims. The appetite for anime has never been greater in the West, and it's as big as ever at home, where studios have been working hard to handle the huge backlog of orders. Fortunately, many of the titles that were suspended because of the coronavirus are finally slated to go out in 2022. Uzumaki. Anime fans got some good news in October 2019 when Swimming for Adults announced that it was turning Junji Ito's horror masterpiece Uzumaki into a 4-part miniseries. Dragon Ball Super. Superhero. Funimation teamed up with Fox to release 2018's Dragon Ball Super Broly in theaters in 18 different countries, and this proved to be a smart move. The film grossed more than $115 million at the box office worldwide and garnered rave reviews from critics, making it a surprise success, at least for those who don't follow the franchise. Requiem of the Rose King. The 2020 hit Moriarty the Patriot offered a new take on a classic literary character, and we'll see a radically different version of another famous villain in 2022, one who actually existed. The Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2. The Rising of the Shield Hero was one of the most popular animes of 2019, but it was also one of the most controversial. On paper, it's just your standard isekai, a fantasy subgenre in which the protagonist is suddenly, and often inexplicably, transported to a strange new world. A Couple of Cuckoos. The fact that A Couple of Cuckoos became one of the most anticipated animes of 2022 is quite remarkable, considering how new the manga it's based on is. It's been less than a year since the first volume in the series hit store shelves. Spriggan. Another show that was pushed back to 2022 because of the coronavirus pandemic, Spriggan is a co-production between Netflix and David Production, one of several anime studios the streaming giant has partnered with. Made in the Abyss. The Sun Ignites the Golden City. At first glance, it seems like the kind of show you could comfortably watch with kids, but 2017's Made in Abyss is far from an anime for the whole family. A laid-back camp movie. From calligraphy and mineralogy to fishing and ballroom dancing, there's an anime for just about every hobby in Japan. Based on the manga of the same name, Laid Back Camp caters to camping lovers, following a group of friends who travel through diverse points of the country. So guys, that and the list of some animes, which will be released in 2022. If you like this video and want to give me a helping hand, subscribe to this channel and leave your likes. I thank you for staying with me until the end of the video. Until the next meeting, my friends, bye bye.